This lesson is going to be on finding the area and the perimeter of 2D shapes. First, we're going to talk about the difference between perimeter and area. The perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. The area is the amount of space an object takes up. So it's more about the inside of the shape. To find the perimeter, we add all the sides of the shape. If we have a circle, the perimeter of a circle is a circumference. So we find the circumference by doing 2 pi times the radius or pi times the diameter. For the area, there's a few different shapes we have to know how to find the area of. The first one is a square. For a square, the formula for the area is going to be the side squared because all the sides are the same. For a rectangle, the formula for the area is length times width. For a triangle, the formula is going to be 1/2 the base times the height. And the base and the height have to form a right angle. The formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared. And the last one is the formula for the area of a trapezoid, which is going to be 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. And same thing, the bases and the height have to form a right angle. We want to know the perimeter of this triangle. So to find the perimeter, we just have to add up all the sides. So one side is x plus 1 plus our second side, which is x, plus our third side, which is x minus 1. Now we simplify and combine our like terms. I combine my x's, so I have 3x, and 1 minus 1 cancels out. So the perimeter of this shape would be 3x. What's the area of each figure below? This first figure is a rectangle, so to find the area, we just do length times width. So that would be 6 times 22, and 6 times 22 is 132. An area is always going to be in squared units. So the area is 132 meters squared. For our triangle, it's 1/2 base times height. The base and the height have to form a right angle. So this would be my height, which is 10. So then my base would be 12. Now we could just multiply all of those numbers. And when we multiply that, we get 60. So the area would be 60 inches squared. The side length of a square S is shorter than the side length of square T by 1 centimeter. The area of square S is 9 square centimeters. What's the difference between the area of square T and the area of square S? Since we're given some information on square S, we're going to start with that. So square S, the area, is equal to 9. And the area formula for a square is side squared. So we know that 9 equals the side squared. So I can take the square root of each side and get that the side length for square S would be 3. So that means for square T, I can now find the side length. The side length of square S is shorter than T by 1 centimeter. So that means the side length for T is going to be 3 plus 1, or 4. So I can find the area for square t by squaring it and getting 16. And now since we want the difference in the areas, I subtract them. 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. So the difference between them would be 7 squared centimeters. A rectangular photograph is 3 inches long and 5 inches wide. If the photograph is enlarged so that the length and the width are doubled, how many times larger will the area of the enlargement be? So we're going to start first with the original and find the area. The area would be 3 times 5. So my area would be 15 inches squared. Now for my new rectangle, or my new photograph, the length and the width are both doubled. So that means the length is now 6 and the width is 10. So the area would be 6 times 10, which is 60 inches squared. Now to determine how many times greater that is, I'm just going to divide them. 60 divided by 15 is 4. So we could say that the new photograph is 4 times larger.